Hey there! Welcome to Manic Monday. I'm Becky. It is Monday, August 10th, 2026, and Manic Monday is a weekly recap of all things creative, thrifting, treasures, and adventures. So let's recap this week. My weekend started early on Thursday. I had an appointment in New Hampshire, I'm in Sanford, Maine. So Dover, New Hampshire, it's about an hour away. So after my appointment, I scooted over to York and went to Yummies. It's a candy store, and it's just wall-to-wall scrumptious. There's some nostalgic things in there. Your penny candies from days gone by. And really, I think they're homemade chocolate dipped candies. I got some interesting things for my son's birthday is tomorrow, my eldest son. I got the pecan turtles. I got some blueberry yogurt dipped pretzels. You usually see the white ones. I saw the blueberry ones, thought that was interesting. Give those a try. And the caramel creams, they're like the brown caramel with the cream in the center. And oh, chocolate dipped Oreos. So that's for his birthday present tomorrow. And then Saturday, oh my goodness, Saturday I got up really, really early. It was opening day at McDougal's apple orchard for their You Pick apples, but also Captain Jack's donuts, the apple cider donuts was going to be there. So that opened at 9. So I went there first thing in the morning at 9. And then I have a restaurant that I really, really like. Excuse me. It's on Route 202 from Sanford to south to Lebanon, and it's quite a little drive out there. But I watch for the specials and get there when I can, when they're having a fruit crepe or something that I really like. And their breakfast ends at 11, and it's the full Circle Cafe. And the food is so good, and the portions are huge. I had to take a whole plate home after I ate the crepe, was part of it. And then, so it's totally worth making the trip, and the food is scrumptious. And they were slamming. They were really busy. I got there, I think, about between 10:30. They were really busy, but they came back and topped off my coffee. They stopped in to see if I needed anything. They were amazing, amazing. And the food is great too. And then after that, I was just headed home. There were so many yard sales. I just couldn't. There were a lot I didn't stop at. But I did stop at one. And it was right off 202. I don't remember the name of the street. It was like a little road, U-turn, like a cul-de-sac kind of road. And they had some, I just thought, I'm trying to do something with my bangs. I'm not sure I want to grow them out, and I don't know. So I've been kind of pinning them when they start getting ornery. And I found these there. They just look like branches. I thought that was cute. So maybe next time I dress up to go to the Renaissance Fair, I'll have, this one's gold tone. It's a little backwards, you can't see it. I got 2 silver tone and 1 gold tone. And also these packs of these little mini cards. I'm not sure if they're like tarot cards or tarot cards, whatever. But I'm going to be using them in the journals. I have 2 days left to get my canvas art finished on the back before we hang on Wednesday at 4 o'clock at the Water District in Sanford. So I'll remind you on my BC Designs that I'll have some art there that you can go look and see in person. It's really, hard to see the depth of it just from pictures on Facebook. So I'll let you know when that's up. And I also have one hanging at the Ambets, but that's a private club, so nobody gets real access to there. Okay, so, and then the other yard sale I stopped on, it was right off 202. See, I was trying to get home, but they kept having yard sales. So I made another stop, and it's actually a friend of mine. Her name's Elizabeth, and she's on 202, kind of just before the town line, I believe. You're leaving Sanford, coming into Lebanon. She's on the Sanford side. And it's a big old barn house, and she had a huge yard sale this weekend, so this was Saturday, and I got so much amazing things, just little crafty doodads, wire, cutters for clay, but look, they're like geometric, like you can make patterns. Okay, it's for fondant, but I'm going to use it for polymer clay. And same thing here. These are textured. The lighting in here is terrible, I'm sorry. It's bricks and stone. But what's good about them is they're silicone, they're flexible. I have some of the, I don't know, I think it's Crafter's Circle or something like that, the Hobby Lobby brand for clay. It is with the polymer clay. But they're hard plastic, and they're not flexible, and it's really hard to get the clay out of it. These are flexible. These should pop right out. So that's why I picked those up, and I do love the stone textures. Okay, I'm going to pop that over there. And I also got, at Elizabeth's place, I spotted a set of dishes I just had to have. They are Chinese trellis fine porcelain by Sigma, made in Japan. And I've been kind of looking for a set that I had to have, like something really absolutely gorgeous, because right now I'm just using odds and ends that I picked up cheap at a yard sale. But every time I find a set, it's like only 3 dinner plates. One of the dinner plates was broken, so they donate the set, and there's only 3. But this one had 4 dinner plates, and 4 bread plates, and 4 small bowls, like a fruit and yogurt bowl or a dessert bowl. So, and only 1 cup. I don't really need the cup. That's going to be a craft project, because I drink big cups of coffee, 12 ounce, so I won't be needing that for anything. Oh, it can be a paintbrush cleaner. That's what it can be. All right, and I also got these trays. We do a potluck once a month when I'm in Florida at my park, and right now, or previously, I've been carrying my china down, a dessert plate, a dinner plate, myself, and I'm just like, I should just get some of these. Other people had these, and I'm like, oh my god, I need some of those. So I found 2. That's perfect. So that was Elizabeth's place. Oh, and I also got this very unique. I had never seen anything like it. I took a picture, and I'll share that. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Anyway, it has a fancy French name, and I may talk over the picture when I share it with you. But it's white milk glass, but it has a decorative fluted bowl, and then in the middle a vase. So it's to make a centerpiece, basically. It's a vintage ornate centerpiece bowl, fluted milk glass. It's really beautiful, and then it has stand in the middle that holds another white milk glass piece of it, vase. And it's just beautiful, and I'd never seen anything like it, so I had to have it, and she gave me a sweet deal. She also had a bunch of these. I don't know. Now, she said they were belts. They're beaded, made in India. There's Velcro. And there is that much Velcro to resize. But I was thinking of using them as a closure somehow on the journals. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I just picked up 4. I'm only saving 3, but I got 4. So that's that. And what else have I been up to? Oh, I got these jewelry pieces there too. That is a Noah's Ark and cat on a chair. And I use these beautiful pieces of metal jewelry on my fluid art. So I'm thinking this will be some sort of room in a home, and then that'll be, but I'll do it, it'll be more abstract. And then there'll be a cat in a chair. And I also got this, I found this in my car, so I had picked it up previously. And anyway, and then this Noah's Ark, the waves. I love doing the blowout of the waves, so that will work very nicely on one of those. The kids were away for the weekend. They went up north to the Millinocket area for some sort of festival. Can't remember what she called it, but anyway, they had a great time, but they were gone, and it was really quiet around here, so I was looking for trouble. Saturday was supposed to be my stay-at-home day, but I ended up going out gallivanting and yard sailing. I found some fabrics that I am going to be using for making things. This is linen, and it's just scrap fabric. Whoops, backwards, sorry there. Alright, I don't know if you can really see. It's got a, kind of reminds me of a, like an Indian kind of medallion-y pattern on cream linen. There, I can see it a little better there. That's a good shot. Okay. And then I got out the Rit dye. This was aquamarine. So I tore some strips of the flowered. And I have 2 more not dyed of those linen. It's all wrinkly. It needs to be ironed before I use it. But it really took the color well. The linen is darker than this was a mixed cotton and polyester sheet. It tore well though, I gotta say, pretty straight overall. And it took the color very nicely. Alright, so that's that. And then Sunday was chill day, and it's been a long day, as I said. It is about, should be coming up on 8 o'clock at night, Monday night. And I have been going all day. I had 2 appointments in Biddeford this morning. And then I took my sweet time getting back home. I had another x-ray at the Sanford Hospital at 5:30, but I knew I had time to go goofing off. So while I was in Biddeford, I stopped at the Goodwill, and I got, what did I get? Oh, I got 2 really pretty vintage, You know I like the old stuff because they don't make it like that anymore. Hummingbird feeders. So I got the one was glass and one was metal, and they were still new in the box and they were just gorgeous. So I picked those up. They have so many really nice old books. So if you like old books, check out your Goodwill. There were boating books with actual photographs of the history of the voyages and the mechanics, and it was just some really good old books. So go don't count out your Goodwill. They have some decent stuff, and the prices weren't too bad. Yeah, this wasn't one of those deals. This was $10. This is a very heavy metal bookend. I have been looking for bookends, and it's gold, so it looks like dogwood. And the bottom is coming, see how it's slid over. The Craftsman. Anyway, just because there seems to be a shortage of decent bookends and you can never find them in pairs, I picked this up. It was $10. I picked it up because, just because. And I wished that I wished that I'd snagged that elephant when I saw it too, but I was like, oh no, I need a pair. Can't find them in pairs. I got this really nice, this was only $3. Look at that. Dictionary. Here I go with the dictionary. Oops. Yep, it's old. It's gorgeous. It's mine. This is a paper, wallpaper border. What was it called? The colors got me because it's hunter green, like a dark forest green, and some browns, and it just seemed very yesteryear-ish to me. So the colors caught my eye. What's it called? Street scenes. But now that it's mine, let me see if I can open it and show it to you. Well, it was going away. It's stuck back. Okay. So that says Chazarome Restaurant 62. Yeah, so it's a whole bunch of buildings and storefronts. I just think it's very awesome. Yeah. Oh, there's a bicycle in front of that store. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 different storefronts, and they repeat. Good to know. So I just love it. And the Antoinette store, oh, it's a restaurant as well, has a red front. But so there's, it looks like blue, bluish purple, green. Yeah. So there, so it's a medium to dark blue, red, a purple, and green storefronts. But they're old world. Looks like Frenchish. I love it. Okay. And these, just, that's going to be a good silicone tool. Not silicone, epoxy tool. Because it comes right off the silicone and I can reuse. I try to keep things out of the landfill if I can and not use disposable plastic or whatever once. So if I can use something like this and reuse it, or that's why I save my trash, because I can reuse it for something else before I throw it away. Anyway, I got 3 of these. Pieces of slate, the holes are already drilled. 3 of those to make something so cute. And this plastic tote came with a lid. When I was doing the dyeing of the fabrics, Saturday night, Sunday, whenever it was, I couldn't find a tote or a bucket that didn't have a crack in it or a hole to save my life. Nothing would hold water. When I did finally find something, it was awkward because it wasn't the right shape or size. So I picked up two plastic totes. I got this one, which is a good width to do book pages, paper. And then I got a larger one, but it's shallow. I had one that I found finally, but it was so big and awkward and heavy. And once I put some water in it, it was just really hard to maneuver. And I thought, oh my God, if I dump all of this permanent dye all over the place, that'll just not be good. So I got something smaller, easier to handle. All right, what's up next? After I went to the Goodwill. Oh, I just started heading home. I did have another mission that was already programmed in the GPS to stop at, finally, the Maine Homestead store, which is right on Route 111 between Biddeford and Sanford. Really nice store. I read the reviews before I went, and most people agreed that things were expensive. But I found most of the things for homemade, quality ingredient food items reasonable. I got, excuse me, I got a strawberry rhubarb pie, and that was $22. But you know what? I've gone to Fogarty's and gotten a banana cream pie and paid more than that. So I thought it was very reasonable. And what else? And it had a top crust too. So, and then I got some very fancy but healthy ingredient sodas. Something about the bee company. I'll share a picture of those. I got a ginger ale and a blueberry ginger ale. I can't wait to try them because I don't drink soda because of all the yuck that's in it. And every once in a while I do like to have just a plain ginger ale, like a Schweppes ginger ale. But I can't even remember the last time I had one of those. So anyway, I'm a little excited to try these sodas. They had other really cool selections too of other fancy, old-time, healthier ingredient sodas and teas and stuff like that. I think they were expensive. I think it was they were $3 a bottle, and I got 8 of them. I got 2 4-packs. So yeah, $12 and $12. Anyway. And I got some raw honey, and that was only $9.99. I thought that was quite reasonable too. The only thing that I looked at that I didn't think was reasonable was some of the paper goods, like the notepads. The notepads were a little overpriced. They had some really cute books. There was one about a bunny that I really liked, and I don't really need a book for children. The art in that book was amazing. And they had a lot of other really interesting looking books too from Maine authors. So anyway, check out the Maine Homestead store. I thought it was wonderful. And I probably could have picked more things, but I had to get back to town, and I had I stopped and ate because I was like, I know I want to stop at the homestead. I can't show up there hungry. And it was 2 in the afternoon, so I stopped at Longhorn and had a late lunch because I didn't have breakfast. So I got a cheeseburger, and it feels like I've been eating out a lot, but it's because I haven't been home, because I've been running around to appointments So that was the second time I ate this weekend, or in the past few days. So, and that's a lot. I usually eat once a week, if that. Anyway, so I ate out again. And I got the cheeseburger with bacon, and I can't resist their signature Brussels sprouts. Got those too. And I was all in for dessert, you know. But I got it to go. So it's in the fridge. I got the cheesecake, and I said, leave the cream off. I'll put some cream on at home, caramel and candied pecans on a cheesecake. That's not going to happen tonight. I'm still full. I did have a little something just before I got on here, but that is all. So I went to the Longhorn first before I went to the Homestead. Then I came home, emptied my car, and then I got back in and went and had my CT scan, and came home and started doing this for your Manic Monday. All right, it's been a good weekend. I did something crafty, and I do have two canvases upstairs that are like this close to being completely framed with hangers on the back, and I gotta do 2 or 3 more tomorrow, because hanging is Wednesday at 4, and I really would like to have at least 5 pieces. So I guess that's that. And then once Wednesday is passed, I need to focus on the journals, and hopefully I'll be uploading some. I'll try to tape some of what I'm doing with the journals and get that rolling. I have so many creative ideas. I just need to sit down and do them and stay home. I need to stay home and get things done and stop gallivanting and eating out. All right, so I hope that you had a great week, and I hope that you get to craft something or paint something or make something wonderful and have a great adventure on top of that. All right, you have a great week. Happy Manic Monday. Bye.